Here I am. I just got back from the, 4 days, 4 days, 3 nights at just outside of Cali at a farm that her family rented with 17 of her family, my wife's family that came to celebrate New Year's, and it was a good time and that had a cool experience. That's why I was gonna talk about it and kind of felt like I should talk about it. Yeah, Thunder. Kind of telling me that, yeah, I gotta talk about it. It's nothing too crazy, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, so New Year's Eve. It's 2 a.m. I can't sleep. It's too noisy. I'm in bed. Like I went to about two in the morning. Had a good time. Had a good party. I'm trying to go to sleep. I walk into my room and I'm gonna sleep on a little cot on the floor because the two kids are in the bed, right? So I'm like, great. Like sleeping on the floor. Why am I not just at home? Why did I even come here? Those types of thoughts, right? And Colombians, like, they party hard. Grandma's included all the way till 6 in the morning or later. And yeah, and I'm sitting there, I'm all pissed off, and I'm thinking like, how can I can I? I'm praying for a way out of here. Like in the morning, if there's any way to get out of here, I want to go home and be by my fan in my comfortable bed and just not have to deal with it. Cause I laid there for 3 4 hours. I went to bed at 2. I didn't sleep till 6. So 4 hours of just laying there. You can hear everything outside your door. It's loud. It's a crazy party, and I couldn't sleep at all. So I started praying, and I started getting irritated. Like I had to start having bad thoughts that were like hateful. Like these people are dumb. Why don't they just go to bed? I'm not even gonna get into the thoughts I was having, but they weren't good. And I was praying for it to stop because I know that being irritated and having that spirit of irritation is like not conducive with the Holy Spirit. Like you can go to hell for that. Like you will go to hell for that. So it scares me. So I'm like trying to control this, trying to make it go away, right? But it just wouldn't go away. So I'm praying and praying to the Holy Spirit, and then like I see a picture of like an image of Jesus, and he's like looking at me, kind of like this, but with love in his eyes, but still kind of like, like he kind of knew that I was being a baby in a way, but I just still couldn't control it. And so that happens. I'm kind of like, okay, maybe I am, but I'm still getting irritated because I can't sleep and the noise is too noisy and people screaming right by your window, and that goes on and on and on. And eventually, Jessica comes back into the room. It's like 4 or 5 a.m. right now, by now, and I can still hear everyone still partying and screaming and listening to music and running around and jumping in the pool and throwing people in the pool, and I'm just like, fuck, shut up, like, go to bed. But it didn't happen, and so now it's about 6 in the morning, and I can hear like a really nice salsa song that comes. My vibe started to change. I heard this. It was sort of like a little gift. It was like a beautiful song I never heard before. Sort of like a reward. Beautiful salsa song comes on, and it's like a fusion of salsa and other modern music, and it's like this something that I'm just like, whoa, what's this? This is nice. And it felt like the Holy Spirit came in and kind of whooshed away my irritation and gave me a little like beautiful little gift in the end. And and I'm starting to just feel better, and but I still can't sleep. But and I can still hear Jessica's mom, her like grandma, and everyone still having the best time by their family. And I start thinking like how beautiful it is for a family, like for them all to get together and have the best times of their lives, pretty much, not away from their families, living it up at like a club, but it, with each other, partying till 6 in the morning and having the best time of their lives, really. And yeah, so I just thought that was really cool. And in the morning, like all my prayers were answered, and her her dad was leaving, so I could have left if I wanted to. So I was like praying to the Holy Spirit, like get me out of here. And then first thing in the morning, Jessica says, "Well, my dad's leaving today. If you want to hop in with him, you can." She brings me a coffee and says, "I love you," and and so everything was just great in the morning. But I actually really feel like the Holy Spirit brought me through all that so that I could pass through like the being irritated phase. Like, why don't you guys call it a night and just go to bed, and you know, like to pass through all that so that the irritation like can't enter, or I can relax about it. Um, you know, I feel like the Holy Spirit picked the right family for me to enter into, to be married into, so that I can cast off those demons that I have, you know, um, of irritation, and because they will like literally, that stuff will bring you to hell. Like if you're irritated easily and you hate people just for little things like that, no, you can't do that. You will. That is, it's not worth the risk. Like, you willing to go to hell for that? No, I'm not. And yeah, so the next day I felt like brand new. I had an encounter with the Holy Spirit, call it that, and I decided to stay for the rest of the weekend. But it was a beautiful time after that, and I'm so glad that happened. Praying to the Holy Spirit and getting like an experience like that, and I feel like it's kind of a new phase of me just not being irritated about little things like that, which is great because yeah, you just don't want to let that stuff creep into your life, and it's not worth it. So yeah, so the Holy Spirit came after I prayed. That was great. Like, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. That's a good um, thing to have happen. Ask and you shall receive. My dreams were more vivid outside the city, and maybe I had to be outside of the city to have that experience. And after the entire trip, after we got all home and stuff, Jessica just said, "Wow, what a good attitude you had." So yeah, kind of a trippy experience. I just felt like I had to share it. So I was kind of told to share it, so I just keeping up with my part of the bargain, and it's beautiful. You know, you don't need to go to ayahuasca to have experiences like that, because I had one without taking any ayahuasca. And it's beautiful if you work with the Holy Spirit in that way, because it is supernatural, and the Holy Spirit can talk through all things. And I saw afterwards, like the next day, I was barbecuing with her cousin, and he had a shirt that said "Door to Heaven" on it. So there you go. Here I am. Here I go. Peace.